Now, WGEM Sports Extra with Sports Director Tony Cornish Jr.
Well, good evening and thanks for joining us on this fantastic second Friday of the month. March 2023 is here, believe it or not. March Madness, of course, on the college hardwood is about to begin. That's always an exciting time. And locally, well, the prep baseball season in both Illinois and Missouri is about to take center stage if Mother Nature cooperates, and we think she will. We'll also have girls prep soccer and softball gearing up as well in the land of Lincoln in the days ahead, along with track and field. Things to look forward to. But we stand ready to, of course, bring you all those highlights and details from all of those great sporting venues from the prep ranks in the weeks ahead. But this evening, we start off with a short trip to the College Diamond. That's where the 9-3 Hawks of QU are riding high in a 4-game winning streak as they opened up a double dip, you could say, this afternoon at QU Stadium against the 11-6 Vikings from Augustana. To action we go for Game 1. Die-hard members of Hawks Nation came out to show their support for the hometown team. The hit squad and the fans all bundled up, ready to go. In the bottom of the fifth, QU's Nolan Wasman ripping a fastball into the stratosphere here for a big home run blast. That's QU's second home run of this contest. Hawks up 3-zip. Nolan, a proud Palmyra High grad with a hot bat early. Good to see, keeping the momentum flowing their way. That's QU's Joe Huffman getting into the action. JH hits a curveball to center field for a single that sets the table for the Hawks. Later, Quincy's Cole Erickson hits a breaking ball to the left, and a miscue from the Vikings. Here gives Mr. Huffman an opportunity to bring in another run for the Hawks as he turns on the Jets and slides into home plate. QU now up 4-zip. After 9 innings, the Hawks come out on top over Augustana in Game 1. 7-2 is your final. QU had 12 hits and committed no errors in Game 1 against the Vikings. Spencer Walker picks up the win on the hill for the Hawks. The grad student out of Peoria is now 3-0 on the season. Let's check in on the highlights now from Game 2 at QU Stadium with the Hawks looking for the Friday sweep in the bottom of the fifth. QU's junior Luke Napleton connects on the fastball and sends it for a ride out of the park. Deep to right field there. That's his third home run blast of the day. He had 2 in Game 1. And the Hawks, of course, leading Game 2 3-0 at that point. In the 6th inning, that's QU's Austin Simpson up at bat. AS belts another Hawks home run blast. The Iowa native with another big 4-bagger for the Hawks. QU rolling now up 4-zip. Bottom of the 7th we go. QU's Adam Lewis and Luke Napleton both came through with singles, which led to a big play from the former Canton Tiger, Lance Logsdon. Well, yeah, the junior, he'll muscle a fastball deep to left for yet another QU home run. Oh, I love the win, don't you? Lance had 3 runs batted in Game 2. Your final after 9 in Game 2. You get the picture. QU Hawks soar to another 7-2 win at home over those visiting Vikings. Junior right-hander Griffin Kern, there's a familiar name. He picks up the victory on the bump for Quincy University. The 6'3" Q&D alum now 1-1 on the season. The WGEM Sports Cam was on patrol at the stadium after the game to check in on the red-hot 10-3 Hawks to get a little insight on just how they plan to keep their current 6-game winning streak alive this weekend.
We hold each other accountable. We make sure everybody's working hard, and I mean, I'm just happy to play with these guys. We've had the same goals since our season ended last year, and I mean, that's to make it all the way. We got a close-knit group of guys, and we're just having fun out here, enjoying the game.
It's just show up and win the day, win the game, win whatever you're doing, win the at bat, and that's just kind of the focus of what we do. And if we keep doing that, we'll be okay.
Now, Luke Napleton was one of the Hawks game leaders for today's doubleheader. Of course, he had 6 runs batted in on 3 big home runs on the day.
Well today. I didn't play that great last weekend, so I put in a lot of work this week to fix my swing a little bit and gain a little more confidence. So it always feels good when your hard work pays off.
Oh, Hawks are looking good. Love those hot bats. Meanwhile, Heart of America Athletic Conference baseball double dip in Kansas. Game 1. Culver was taking on Baker. Unfortunately, they fall in 8 innings, 8-7. In Game 2, meanwhile, the Wildcats, they fall to tough times again, losing 6-2 against Baker. Culver now 4-12 overall, 0-2 in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. Meanwhile, in softball action in the NAIA ranks in beautiful Florida, Brevard County, Florida, in fact. Game 1, Culver Stockton Lady Wildcats losing to Concordia out of Michigan 5-3. In Game 2, they face Lords out of Ohio, and unfortunately the Cats lose that one as well, 4-3. Culver Stockton now 5-13 overall this season. Lady Wildcats have lost 7 games in a row. The Wildcats do return to action on Sunday. That's March the 19th now on the road in a double dip at William Woods.